What's up, guys? Welcome to Chiefs Chat, episode number 73. And here we are, okay? New setup. Looking great. I tried my best to kind of make it look, similar to what it looked like before. Got the Chiefs Chat right there. Doing some fun little things with the knickknacks up there. But you know what? I think it looks all right. Looks solid for now. Doable, okay. But let me know in the comments if you guys think it's a solid setup. Let me know if you guys think I should change anything about the setup. Definitely willing to read those comments and take suggestions. So drop a comment down below if you feel like you need to. But anyway, okay, it's business as usual. Let's talk football. Let's talk Chiefs football. Let's talk about what's going on, okay? Because guess what, man? The Chiefs, we got a game. Already, man. We got another game going on, man. We just played the 49ers, had a crazy comeback win in the fourth quarter. That was fantastic. But now we've got a game against the Arizona Cardinals. And the main thing that everybody's talking about, okay, Andy Reid did have a conversation with the media talking about how much the starters are going to end up playing in this game, and he said there's a chance they could play the entire first half. Now that is something that we need to look into here. We need to see if that's actually going to end up happening, because I think it might be smart to at the very least, take Patrick Mahomes out of the game after the first quarter. I don't know if I'm comfortable with him risking his health during a preseason game. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that, but we'll see. We'll see what Andy Reid ends up doing. Maybe take out a couple of offensive linemen as well. Or you know what? I wouldn't be opposed to them, Andy Reid deciding to keep in the first team offensive line to try and get them used to what's going on in the offense. But at the same time, it's just tough. I don't want them to get hurt. That was the problem last year. We only kept our week one starters for a couple of weeks until a couple of guys started getting hurt, and we ended up losing almost everybody. And now we've got a completely different offensive line. So let's learn from what we learned last year, okay? Let's keep these guys healthy. Let's make sure these guys aren't risking their health. That's the one thing I want to say right off the bat, okay? I hope Patrick Mahomes doesn't end up playing 2 quarters. I really don't. If he does, that's tough. I don't agree with that decision by Andy Reid, okay? I feel like you got to be careful, especially with your, $500 million quarterback. You got to be careful there. But as far as the rest of the offense goes, I don't mind them keeping Cornell Powell in there, a couple of rookie offensive guys in the game, maybe Trey Smith, get Lucas Niang a couple of reps on the offensive line. We'll see how those guys do, because they really need to start learning this offense. They got to start getting warmed up, and they got to start performing. We need these guys ready week one. We need them ready, fired up, and good to go. So let's get these guys some more reps, okay? And let's take out Patrick Mahomes. He knows how to play football. We've established that he knows how to throw the football. Let's not keep him in there, okay? He knows the offense. He's learned the offense, okay? Let's make sure the rookies are getting some reps and keep our, our good players, our older veterans that know the offense. Let's keep them out of the game plan here, okay? I'm not sure I entirely agree with Andy Reid's decision to keep these starters in. Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, keep these guys out. They know how to play football. They know the Chiefs offense. So you know what? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But you know what? If these guys play like a quarter, that's not too bad. But the second quarter, that might be pushing it. I would take those guys out if I were them. We'll see, though. Okay, we'll see. But with that being said, if these guys are going to end up playing, let me talk about what I'm really looking for. Cornell Powell and Lucas Niang and Trey Smith. I'm looking for Trey Smith to be able to play multiple positions, because I think maybe, in the second drive or the third drive, I think they might want to put him at the tackle. Because Mike Remmers, he's not really going to cut it for right tackle, I don't feel like. And there's nobody else really on the team that can go over and play right tackle except for Lucas Niang, and we're not really sure if he's really going to execute. So Trey Smith, I feel like he's got a bit more potential, so maybe they swing him over to right tackle. I would not be opposed to that. Give him a couple of reps at that position, because that's, frankly, a more important position than right guard, which is where he's at right now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there, but that's what I would look for when talking about the offensive line and those rookies. And then, of course, you're looking at Cornell Powell. Let's see this guy do some great things, okay? I didn't see much from him in the 49ers game, but let's see him really go out there and ball out, okay? Maybe Chad Henne will throw a couple of strikes to him. It'll be nice. It'll be fun. It'll be fantastic. But, hopefully Patrick Mahomes, maybe even in his first couple of drives, the ones, that I hope he plays and then leaves the game after that, because I don't want him playing more than a couple of drives. If I'm Andy Reid, I'm taking him out after like 2 or 3 drives. But if I see, some good things in those couple of drives with Cornell Powell, Patrick Mahomes getting comfortable with throwing the ball to Cornell Powell, that is a very, very good sign. So let's look for that as well, okay? If Patrick Mahomes is targeting Cornell Powell, the rookie Clemson wide receiver, That's a very, very good sign that he is making a lot of good progress in training camp. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Okay, let's make sure we're looking for that connection. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. I think it's going to be a solid game, fun game. You know, the Cardinals. It'll be a fun team to play. DeAndre Hopkins, Kyler Murray, J.J. Watt, those guys. It'll be fun. You know, I kind of like the Cardinals. I think they're a solid team. But with that being said, you know, that's pretty much all I got to say. Defensively, I don't know what he said about keeping the starters in. I feel like he'll kind of follow the same blueprint on offense. You know, guys like, you know, Chris Jones, you know, Jartavius Ward, they'll probably get a couple of reps. Tyrann Mathieu, they'll probably get a couple of drives. But kind of the same as Patrick Mahomes, I don't want these guys in there for very long. These guys know the defense. They know how to play football. So let's not make them, you know, play any more than they need to. And they don't need to play right now. Preseason doesn't matter. What matters in preseason is getting these young guys into the team and getting them comfortable with everything, okay? Not, you know, it doesn't make sense to put Tyrann Mathieu in there and say, hey, let's see how he does, because we already know this guy can play. So let's give him a couple of drives and then let him take a rest. So we'll see, man. We'll see. You know, it's going to be interesting to see what Andy Reid plans on doing once game time rolls around, okay? But yeah, with that being said, I'm pumped up. I'm ready for this football game, okay? So make sure you guys check out the recap of this football game. I'll probably post it Saturday or Sunday, sometime this weekend. Make sure you check that out after the game. And I'll see you then, okay? Peace out.